Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Courtney here with Southern Owls. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are collabing with our friends at TMI Gifts. So all of these items you can find at tmigifts.com. You can use my code OWL20 for 20% off your entire order. These are the beautiful florals that I handpicked from TMI Gifts, and we're going to be using this beautiful ribbon as well. This is a kit, so you can go and purchase this kit and come over here to my YouTube channel and design with me. So let's get to it. We're going to start off with our bow. So we're going to grab our scissors and a cable tie and pipe cleaner. And I love this fabulous 2.5-inch lemon, there we go, lemon ribbon. I think I'm going to put y'all, I'm going to be a little loud, but there we go. I'm going to put y'all right there. Okay, so I want to do a really big fun bow over here on the left side of my grapevine. This is an oval grapevine that we're going to be designing with. I cleaned it up just a little bit. Anything that looked crazy or coming off of it, I just snipped it right off. So I'm thinking I want to do a fun bow with a shorter tail coming out the top, and then we're going to do some cascading tails. So I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just kind of eyeballing where I want it to be and how long, and of course we're going to dovetail that so it's going to be a little bit shorter, where I want everything to fall. So I'm going to start making my bow. They're probably about 5 to 6 inch loops is pretty much what I really like to do when I'm making these hand bows. And I want this to be the main event. So we're going to do 4 of these beautiful lemon ribbon loops. And we have that one tail still popping out. And what I like to do is just kind of make sure that my loops are about the same size, and we just bring them up together. But I would say these are about 5 to 6 inch loops that we're doing. And then I want to have this cascading tail. So I'm going to kind of just measure a little bit and do a little bit extra, because we can always cut that off later. I'm going to put that 2.5-inch ribbon to the side. So right now we have our 4 loops, our 1 shorter tail, and then our long tail cascading down that we will pin in. I'm then going to come in with the yellow, really fun yellow. This is a 1.5-inch Dupioni. I'm going to stick with that same kind of theme with that shorter tail right at the top. I just placed it right there, and we're going to do, we're going to do some loops again. I'm going to do them just a little bit shorter than the first. Making that in my hand. And I think I just want to have 2. And we're still going to do that long cascading tail. So I'm just going to trim that right off. And then we're going to grab this fun navy just to tie in that blue that we're going to add. And this is a 1.5-inch Dupioni as well. We'll place that shorter tail right there at the top. And then we're going to come in and we're going to do the same thing. Make 2 loops about the same size as the yellow. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to do that center loop with the navy. Really pretty. And then we're going to come down and around and do that nice long cascading tail again. And just trim that right off. I'm going to grab my cable tie and we're going to thread, oh my gosh, if I can pick it up, thread that right through where I'm holding it. Get it going. And then don't forget to add in that pipe cleaner. Guys, I am all out of brown our tan pipe cleaners. I gotta go grab some more. I gotta go grab some more. Okay, and then I always like to kind of twist my pipe cleaner around that cable tie just a couple times. So let's place this up into the upper left corner. Perfect. I'm going to come in here and we're just going to thread this pipe cleaner through the grapevine. Sorry, my head's probably a little bit in the way. Sorry. Thread it through. Get it kind of where we want it to go. I'm going to take it off my work form, my wreath board. Twist it. So now it's nice and secure. And we're going to hang her back up and just kind of make sure that I'm loving what's happening over here. Yes, I am loving it. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go in and we're going to dovetail all of our ends, which means we're just going to fold our ribbon in half and cut up at an angle. So this is just going to make our ribbon look a little bit more finished at the ends. Don't forget that lemon one that we did in the beginning, hanging out back here. Okay, so now we're going to take those 3 pieces, okay, and I want them to cascade down our grapevine. I want it to be a little puffy though. I don't want it like this. I want to make sure that we're arching it just a little bit. And we are going to add another cable tie right here. And I'm not going to add a pipe cleaner to this one because it's not so big and bulky. I'm just going to go right through my grapevine with this cable tie while I'm holding everything and clip it onto my grapevine where I want it to go. Perfecto. Gorgeous. All right, now we're going to get it nice and tight because I like the placement. And I'm just going to let it be because we are going to add in some beautiful florals. So now, of course, I'm going to shorten these just a little bit. We don't need them. Oh, that was a bad cut. We don't need them quite so long. I'm going to leave this one just a little bit longer, the lemon, just so it kind of hangs out a little bit longer. Perfect. Beautiful. And we're done. Just kidding. Okay, so now what I like to add in next is my greenery. So in your kit, you are going to get this beautiful greenery bush. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut all of these stems. So all of these, we're just going to leave a couple inches at the bottom and snip them. So I like to use some nippers for this part. Okay, and now we are going to start placing in all of this greenery, and it is wired, so I'm just going to keep it nice and long, and I'm going to start at the top, and then we're going to cascade some down at the bottom too. So I do have a Sure Bonder glue pot that you can't see on camera that I am dipping in. Well, you can kind of see it. It's right there in the corner. Dipping the ends of my greenery in. So I do about an inch, and it is the consistency of honey. Okay, that's the perfect. That is the perfect, because then it doesn't get all runny, and you're still going to get a little bit of spider webs, but it's not going to be as bad. So I'm just going to go right behind the bow and start adding in a little bit of this greenery. I'm bending these to form to the same shape as my grapevine. Just moving that bow out of my way and then placing in some greenery just to start filling out this beautiful grapevine. We're going to do the same thing over here. Just start moving that out of the way. You want to make sure that you're making contact with your grapevine. You want to stick this through the grapevine up at an angle. And this is just the start of our base. So we're just really kind of building up that grapevine so we can add in those beautiful florals that we got going on over there. So we're just adding in, giving it a little bit of life. And I want this to be the same cascading with my ribbon. Okay. I'm going to add one more up at the top. We want to make sure that we don't have any holes going on. Make sure everything's a nice, beautiful, full moment. I want to add one in the inside, right here, cascading down, mimicking that tail. And we're going to add this last one up at the top. So now we have a pretty good base going. And as you can see in my design, I definitely want this shorter up top and longer down here at the bottom. And I love to see my grapevine. So I definitely want to leave my grapevine showing in this design. So this isn't going to be a full floral. It's definitely going to leave some room for our beautiful, our beautiful grapevine. So now, next, what I want to add in are these really fun white florals that we have. And we're just going to snip them off. You should get 2 in your kit. And I'm going to strip off these leaves. I'll keep the little ones, but these really big leaves, I'm going to strip them off. Apparently just throw them on the ground because my fan blew them. And we're going to start adding in these fun white florals into the design. I want to add one right there, right at the top. So when I'm designing, I kind of just look for holes and spaces that I want to fill up with my florals. So I think this one right here will be beautiful. So I just kind of want to start designing out and start seeing my design come to life with these florals, with the flowers. They're so pretty. I'm going to come in over here at the side, have this one peeking out, cascading down right here. And this one's a smaller, so I'm actually going to put it up at the top. Have another one coming, cascading over here and down. Perfect. We have another bundle of these that we're going to add in next. So this is just bringing that white forward from our ribbon. And as you can see, that this one's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to save this one for the bottom, right? Because it's going to be skinny, full, cascading down skinny, right? That's the vision. That's the vision that I want. So we're going to start adding in a few more of these to our downside, our cascading. And I'm just putting in these up at an angle. We'll put one on the outer, and then I'm going to come over here in the inside of our ribbon. Move it out of the way a little bit. Have that one peeking out over here. And then I want this one to cascade down. Yeah, down with our ribbon. Don't be afraid to like move stuff around if you need it to be where you want it to go. Don't be afraid if it's already glued in. You can kind of manipulate that stuff a little bit. So now we have our white florals in, and she's looking beautiful. So I picked these blue. Guys, I can't say I'm so bad with how you pronounce this flower, but it's one of my favorites. I love it. I'm not going to use these floral greenery that comes with it. I just want to use the blue flowers. So I'm just going to get all of those leaves down and out of the way. You can use them if you like them. And we're going to start adding in these bigger blue flowers next. I'm just going to snip them all off, leaving some room if I want some longer pieces. Remember, all of these items are from TMI Gifts. TMIGifts.com is where you can find this kit and a lot of other great florals. They have so many good things in stock right now. All right, so same thing. These are wired, so we can kind of just bend them how we want them. So I'm going to bend this out just a little bit so it's peeking out of that tippy top. Coming out of our bow. We get a little bit of that blue. We're going to add another one coming out over here to break up this white bunch. And with floral design, this is one thing I definitely learned. You don't have to stick everything face on, right? Some stuff can be full face on. Some stuff, it's nice to just get half of it because that's how flowers are in nature, right? Not everything is full showing. So I always kind of like to think about that when I'm designing also, that not everything has to be right looking at you all the time. So it's nice to have some that are front and then some that are peeking off to the side. I'm going to add in one over here by that white fun flower that we added in earlier. Ball of flowers coming out of our bow area because we want to make sure that we're not leaving any holes anywhere. And I always like to kind of step back, see what needs a little work, you know, see where those items need to go next in our design. So we're just going to cascade these down with our ribbon. Kind of filling in any little holes that I might see that needs a little love. These are really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, I have two more. Let's see. I might just hold on to these. Ooh, maybe I'll put one coming up right here in the inside. Ooh, that might be. Ooh, let's shed that thing off though. That might look kind of cool. Let's see. Fill in that little empty space that we're seeing right there. Give that nice little touch of blue poking out. That's perfect. Okay, one more. We might not need it. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to save these fun guys for the end. I'm going to start adding in these lemons. So you're going to get 2 branches of lemons in your kit. And if you can see, there's like 3 really good cuts on them. So we're going to cut off those 3 really good cuts. That longer piece I'm going to obviously use for the cascading. Aren't these so fun? Okay, so we're going to do the same. I'm going to take that last leaf off though, just to give me a little bit more wiggle room for me sticking that into my glue. I'm going to move my ribbon aside and place that right underneath my bow, cascading down. Move those leaves over just a little bit so it doesn't cover up our blue, beautiful flower that starts with an A that I don't, that I'm not going to say because I always botch the name. I'm like, why are flower names so hard? Like, I don't understand. I'm going to come in over here on the side and place our second longest lemon with leaves. And then I'm going to put the shorter one up top. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, we have 1 more bundles of these that we're going to add in. We're going to cut off at the 3 again. There's like 1 cut right there. And we have 2 cuts right here. We're going to take the longer one and cascade it down again. Take off those bottom leaves so I have a little bit more wiggle room to stick into my grapevine. I'm going to come over here, more in the middle this time. Cascade this down. Make sure my blue guy doesn't get too hidden. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Oh, what is this? That's a stick. Throw that in the trash. Ooh, perfect. Okay, I'm going to add this guy coming out right there. Fill in that space. And then this guy, we are going to stick on the inside, coming down the other side of our waterfall ribbon. So we're going to go on the inside now. And place in, ooh, there we go. That lemon. Oh no, I just broke her. Not her, the flower. I'll fix her. There we go. And we're going to bend that down into the design. Perfect. Ooh, I love what that lemon ribbon did. That just added in some really fun greenery into our design. So let's step back. Let's get, yes, beautiful. This guy's a little chunky. Let me see. Let me see. I might cut this guy. I'm going to cut this guy right here. I'm not loving that. So we just have that little lemon right here. And then I think I'm going to add this little guy down right here coming out the bottom. I just didn't like how chunky that looked. Okay, yes. Much better. Perfect. Okay, so now we have these really fun guys. They are pushers, so you can push them up just a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way, but we're going to push them up like halfway because I want these to be wispy. Y'all know I love a good wispy moment. I'm going to push all these up just a little bit, and then we're going to start clipping all of these and adding them into our design. What do y'all think so far? Do y'all like a good blue and yellow design? I do. It's so pretty to me. Okay, so now we're just gonna add these in where we think we need a little extra flair. So like right in here by our bow, I think needs a little extra flair. So I'm just gonna bend that because it is wired. And then we're gonna come in underneath our bow and stick that right in there. I'm gonna kind of wrap it around this greenery that already exists because I wanted a little wispy, but I want a little bit of that yellow up there as well. Yes, love that. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go above, up top. I'm just kind of bending that because I want it to curve with our design. I love these little guys. I think they just add a nice little airy vibe. These come, I'm pretty sure, hopefully, these did come in a lot of different colors at TMI. So if you want to grab some of these in a different color, I would highly recommend it because they really do just kind of complete that piece and give it that airy, natural look. Because whenever we're designing florals, we want to make sure that we're doing a lot of different textures, different colors, so we can really see all of the elements in this design. All right, we're going to come in, or come back around over here again. Let's make that nice and full over here. Make sure that that's all looking good. And now we're going to start cascading these down our design. We got the top looking good. So I'm going to start on the outside. Start putting these little wispy guys in. Oh, you see them frolicking in the wind. That's my fan. Sorry, I cackled. That was so loud. Sorry, I'm sorry. Are you awake? Are you awake now? Because I laughed so loud. Okay, I'm going to come on the inside. Well, maybe coming on the inside. There we go. There we go. Adding in that nice little airy look. Dipping them in our glue. And then putting them throughout our design. And then just kind of like lightly fluff them out a little bit once they're in there. I'm going to do one more on the outside, and then I think we're going to take the other ones on the inside. That's beautiful. perfect. We're going to add one more, like right down here at the bottom. We got our little tails peeking out. We got that wispiness now. We got our lemons and our beautiful flowers. Oh, this came together really nicely. Okay, I had that one left. We're gonna put her in. We're gonna find a place. We're gonna step back. We're gonna look at our design. And I know exactly now. See? Exactly now. We're gonna put her underneath this fun little bow. There's a little pop of blue right there. Okay, let's fluff out our bow. Yes. Beautiful. What do y'all think? What are y'all thinking? We got our fun ribbon, our fun tails, cascading, nice and airy now with the pops of blue throughout. I think she looks really, really great. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this oval floral, this oval grapevine floral design. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you want to purchase all of these same supplies, you can do so at tmigifts.com. tmigifts.com. Be sure, guys, to use my code AL20 and you'll receive 20% off your entire order. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm so grateful for all of my YouTube family, and I cannot wait to craft with y'all again soon. Bye, everyone.